Imagine taking over a diocese just to find out that your predecessor was just elected Pope. That is exactly the reality for Bishop Edinson Edgardo Farfán Córdova. Today, in episode 10 of our Cardinal-to-be series, we're looking at the man who stepped into the shoes of Pope Leo XIV in Chiclayo, Peru, and why this pastoral engineer is a prime candidate to receive a red hat in the Pope's very first consistory. Hi, I'm Leander, the Collegial Catholic. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you appreciate a collegial and fear-free approach to understanding the structures of the Church, I'd love for you to join our growing community by subscribing. We are building a space to explore both our faith and the Catholic Church with courage and insight. Let's dive into today's video. To understand Bishop Farfán Córdova, we first need to translate the letters after his name, OSA. This stands for the Order of Saint Augustine. It is no coincidence that Pope Leo XIV, also an Augustinian, saw something in Farfán Córdova that resonated with his own vision for Chiclayo. The Augustinian charism is rooted in deep community life, a restless search for truth, and a commitment to walking alongside the people. Farfán Córdova isn't just a successor in office, he's a successor in spiritual DNA. But here's the detail that often gets overlooked. Long before he was wearing a bishop's mitre, a young Edinson Farfán Córdova was studying to be an industrial engineer. He brings an engineer's mindset, building, connecting, and solving complex structural problems directly into his pastoral ministry. He took those skills to the remote, high-altitude prelature of Chiquibambilla in the Andes, proving he knows how to bridge the gap between technical administration and profound human connection. Let's look at the macro. Why do I believe that Bishop Farfán Córdova has very high chances of being made a cardinal by Pope Leo XIV in his upcoming first consistory? There's a very recent powerful precedent. When Pope Francis was elected, one of his first major moves was to elevate his successor in Buenos Aires, Archbishop Mario Poli, to the College of Cardinals. Creating your successor a cardinal is the ultimate sign of papal trust. It is a way for a pope to ensure his pastoral legacy to be protected and championed. Giving Farfán Córdova the red hat would send a massive signal of continuity to Peru and all of Latin America. Now, the micro. Stepping into the spotlight of a newly elected pope is an immense weight. But in Farfán Córdova, we see a leader who has served at every level. As a parish priest, a novice master, and an apostolic administrator. He is handling this global attention with the quiet, structural diligence of a pastoral engineer. So, what does this transition in Peru mean for your local parish? Bishop Farfán Córdova teaches us that healthy continuity matters. Often, when leadership changes in a parish or diocese, there is a temptation to tear everything down and start over. But true collegiality is about building upon the strong foundations laid by those who came before us, adapting them for the future without losing the core mission. It challenges us to ask ourselves, are we builders of continuity in our own communities? A Cardinal Farfán Córdova would be a testament that the Church doesn't just need visionaries, it needs builders who can sustain the vision over the long haul. As always, I'm very curious to hear your reflections. In a time of constant transition and change, what does healthy continuity look like to you in your own faith community? Also, I would be very interested to hear who your candidates would be for the cardinalate. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm looking forward to reading your insights and joining the conversation. Stay collegial, stay fear-free, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Goodbye.